most of the pain I played a role in.
Self-inflicted.
A lot of it self-inflicted, but also a conspiracy of having it inflicted on me. I showed up in a relationship and I was with a person who didn't treat me well. And I could point the finger at how she treated me. But hello, I'm the guy who showed up there and stayed there and believed and agreed with the story she gave me. Okay? And I used her and her stories to hurt myself emotionally. That was a really uncomfortable way to look at it. But it was a responsible way to look at it, and it was a powerful way to look at it, to say, I created that. I put myself in partnership with this person, in interaction with this person, and I accepted even the toxic poison. And I created misery for my life in that relationship. And you know what? If I can go and create misery in a relationship, then I can create something else. I'd be far more motivated to create. Okay? If I'm going to go into a relationship, if I'm going to go in my next relationship with the story, she hurt me and I was hurt in that relationship and it was her poison at me that made me so unhappy, do you think I really want to go in the next relationship? Because the next person could do the same thing to me. Okay? Because I'm in a powerless, they're determining what I'm going to feel emotional state paradigm. And what I'm in that story, I'm going to go in the next relationship. And it's like, well, okay, they're going to determine how I feel and I won't be able to change it and it's not up to me paradigm. Uh-oh. That next relationship does not look like a good thing from that point of view of that narrative character. Okay? But if I own up in this relationship and said, this is my creation. This is where I went into partnership and agreed with these stories and I made them my own and I felt those emotions. And this is where I didn't put boundaries. And this is where I clung to a fantasy and didn't acknowledge reality. Okay, and I created disappointment and I created frustration. That's my creation. Wow. That's a powerful experience. I'm going to create another powerful experience, but I'm going to do it with love next time. Or a lot closer to love, more love next time. And if I'm creating this instead, I'm going to change it as fast and as soon as I find out. Then I'm not afraid to go in a relationship. Because I'm a participant and I'm a creator of my experience in that relationship. Okay? And if I'm in a relationship with you and you've got judgments and criticisms of me, I can go, no, thank you. I'm going to love you, but we're not going to live together and I'm not going to talk to you. We're not even going to have lunch. Okay? I love you. And that's my relationship with you, but I'm not taking any abuse. Okay? That's my relationship with myself. So, if I'm relationshiping you and you really love and you've got love, channels of love and emotion to share with me, I'm like, okay, I want to spend time with that and I'm going to create that. I want to feel that. And you know what? And I want to send and express love because that feels good too. Okay, that's a relationship I want to spend time with. And I'm creating experience. I created the miserable ones, and taking responsibility for that says, okay, I can create other ones. But if I am making my emotions dependent on what they did and whether the vote's a majority in my favor or not, okay, or it's got to be unanimous or not, it's got to be from one person and they're going to decide whether I'm a good person or not, or whether I'm lovable or not, and then that'll be my emotional state, I'm in a powerless over my emotional state paradigm, and I'm afraid. No thanks. If I want to be in a powerful, loving way in a relationship, in a happy way, then I've got to recognize that it's my power and my creation over my miserable creations too. But when I do that, I feel a lot freer in the loving ones. And I don't feel trapped. So how do you feel? So that's my process. And how do I feel free to love and safe in a new relationship is being responsible. Being responsible for my creations in the past, even if I had no idea what I was doing and how I got what I got. I was unconsciously creating. Yeah, I did drama, but I was like, okay, still my creation. That gives me power, and that responsibility gives me power, and that power gives me freedom to create in a way that I want in the future.
Changes your perspective from no
Yeah.
power to power.
Yeah.
Just by taking on.
From victim
Just by admitting that this is mine.
Yeah.
Like it or not.
Like it or not, yeah. Victim powerlessness to conscious creator. Empowered. Okay? But the uncomfortable part is you got to own your unhappy history. But when you do, or when I did, I could feel power coming back and possibility coming back.